Two.
There we go. First of all, I brought you a shirt.
Thank you.
I was recently talking to Jimmy Castor, and Jimmy Castor explained to me that, I'm sorry, I'm DJ Funktual. I do samples. Jimmy told me, I'm from Long Island, New York. Jimmy told me that unless it's a ginormous hit, like a Lady Gaga hit, it's not worth his time to sue anybody who has ever sampled him. With that in mind, sample exposure and making samples that you produced public is a big, it used to be a big issue, it's kind of dwindled down now. Do you have any samples you want to share with us? Parents just don't understand anything?
No.
All right.
Good for you. I'm from that sample era that, you know, sampling was so much the backbone of hip hop. Fortunately and unfortunately, DJ Jazzy Jeff and the Fresh Prince were probably one of the groups that pretty much ignited a humongous sampling issue with a bunch of records. Like, we got sued a lot, you know, before, you know, and we didn't know. We were just following the precedent that everybody else did it. And it, you know, it was kind of like the bigger that the records became, the more people started paying attention to some of these samples in the records that they were using. And I think pretty much because the music business is in such dire straits now that I think it's going back to, you know, like, I'm not going to spend money chasing this person who sold 10,000 records to give me $400.
And to get legal permission to sample something is the reason why everybody's making their song sound doo-doo-doo-doo on the home keyboard, because Barry White's estate wants more than they've ever seen just to get it on the album.
Well, I mean, you know, a lot of that came from, you know, somebody like MC Hammer using Rick James and selling 15 million records, that people thought that everybody was going to sell 15 million records. And, you know, it's kind of like, I'm somebody local trying to get sample clearance, and you're asking me for $100,000, and my budget isn't $100,000.
Of course. Thank you very much. Pleasure to speak to you.